In a statement that isn't going to cement my normalcy, I've been overthinking this quote. The fox knows many things, but the hedgehog knows one big thing, by an ancient Greek philosopher. I'll put it up on the screen. Usually this is presented in business as be a hedgehog, be focused, know one big thing. This is one of the central tenets of things like Good to Great and a lot of other core pop business psychology books. But as I've been thinking about it, what I've realized is that the hedgehogs have taken over. I think we've pushed the foxes to the fringes. The thing about a hedgehog is they have one central philosophy that they apply to everything in the world. They have one central way of thinking about the world, and that's how they see everything. And the great thing about that is they express a ton of confidence when they are talking about the way they see the world. They express very strong opinions about a lot of things, and those opinions are all very consistent. A hedgehog is very unlikely to say, it depends. A hedgehog is very unlikely to have different approaches to different situations. In short, a hedgehog makes a great podcast guest because you get that hedgehog on, you talk to them about whatever, and they're going to give you very pithy sound bites. Because they're viewing the world through this singular lens, they're able to force a bunch of different things through that lens. They've crafted their messaging, they've crafted their thinking, they've polished the way they speak about things in a way that makes much more engaging listening. Whereas if you have a fox in the same situation and you ask them a series of different opinions and questions, you're going to get a lot of, well, it depends, I need more information, I need more context, and they're going to give different answers that sound a little contradictory depending on the situation. Where a hedgehog might say, you need to cut 10% of everything all the time because that's their one guiding principle. The fox is going to say, sometimes you need to stop, sometimes you need to cut, sometimes you need to hold on to features beyond the point when it makes sense. And the problem with that is that's not as interesting to engage with as an audience member. And so much of the way that we are presented with ideas these days is through outlets, through media channels that are focusing on engagement, that are focusing on keeping people attached to the piece of media, as opposed to necessarily presenting the best piece of information. So if a person with a very strong, very unshakable opinion is going to make more interesting viewing, then they are going to get the audience. Whereas the person who is much more nuanced, much more flexible, is not going to get that audience. Social media has made it harder for any of us to change because we have this constant record of our past selves. So even though that past self doesn't exist, the ghost of it is constantly coming back to be a gotcha if we change an opinion, if we change a stance. But it's particularly difficult for hedgehogs because they tend to think in ways that go through a singular choke point. For that choke point to change is already a lot of work. But when they are constantly being pulled back to an old version of their one big thing, when that one big thing from 15 years ago still is floating around on Twitter or still exists in videos they made a decade ago, it forms this very heavy anchor that is very difficult for them to change. In the past, our past selves tended to stay a lot more dead, but now we have all of this technology keeping our past selves in this zombie form of undeath where they are constantly there to be used against us. And this makes it even more difficult for hedgehogs in particular to change their minds, to adopt new stances, to admit that their way of looking at things may have some flaws. Ultimately, this is very similar to my lament about overspecialization in video games, because a hedgehog is someone who has hyper specialized to the point of it being their identity. Whereas a fox is a generalist, able to do a bunch of different things, able to think about a bunch of different solutions, able to find a path through a bunch of different problems. And in a world that isn't changing very much, hedgehogs with the right philosophy are going to be exceedingly successful. And chances are, if the world isn't changing very much, the only hedgehogs that are around are the ones with successful philosophies. Whereas a fox with a more variable philosophy, with a willingness to adapt and change and try different things, they are going to be able to be successful in a static world, but they are going to be outpaced by these hyper specialists. The place where we find ourselves now is in a world that isn't very static. And in a non-static world, hedgehogs can get themselves into trouble because that philosophy that worked a year ago may not work anymore because the world is different. That philosophy that worked on a project that was a single player game may not work on a multiplayer game. And their confidence, their willingness to commit to that philosophy beyond any reasonable point can actually hide that failure for quite a long time. Whereas the fox is going to try a lot of different things. They are going to look for different solutions. And if the solution is already known, the hedgehog is going to get there first. But if the solution isn't known, the hedgehog may never get there, while the fox is going to find their way through the maze. This makes me think of another saying that if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And that's the hedgehog. If all you have is a hammer, then you have to solve all problems with this one tool that you have. And you can become really good at using that one tool. And you can find a lot of ways to use it in potentially creative ways. But ultimately, a hammer isn't the right tool for all problems. Now, that hedgehog's hammer is going to be the best hammer ever, and they're going to be very practiced in using it. And when things call for hammering a nail, that's when you want the hedgehog to pull out their hammer and have at it, because they're going to be amongst the best at hammering things. The fox has a much more complete tool set, but those tools aren't as well used. They aren't as well understood. In some cases, they've literally never taken the Allen wrench out of the box, but they have it. So if the situation called for an Allen wrench, probably don't want the hedgehog banging at it with their hammer. So it's not that I'm saying it's time for everyone to become a fox. It's that I'm warning that we have pushed the foxes to the edges. We have prioritized hedgehogs in the business world, in the world in general. We've prioritized these hyper specialized people, but the world is changing. The world has always been changing. And because the foxes have been pushed aside, the hedgehogs find themselves rolling up in a ball in a world where that strategy isn't working anymore. So what you want is you want foxes and hedgehogs together. You want to be able to apply that very efficient, highly specialized one big thing at the problems where that philosophy is correct. But you want the foxes to be able to be there to fill in. You want the foxes to be able to point out when the hedgehog strategy isn't the right strategy. What I'm really arguing is that really what you want is you want foxes in positions of leadership. And what has happened over the last 25 years is the opposite has happened. We have ended up with a lot of hedgehogs in leadership positions who don't appreciate foxes looking for different ways of doing things. They want everything done the way things are done. They want things that fit into their one big idea. So take a look at your organization, take a look around yourself, take a look at yourself and think, am I a hedgehog? Am I a fox? Both of those are valid. But if you are a hedgehog surrounding yourself with other hedgehogs, know that you are building a fragility into your organization, into your structure, that may not survive a big change. that may result in your organization being unable to adapt when adaptation may be required. Special thanks to my members. They provide the resources that this channel needs to keep running. If you're interested in becoming a member, there's a link to that down in the description. We also have a Patreon if you're more interested in joining the channel in that way. Both Patreon members and channel members get early access to videos. As well, we are now doing weeklies where I talk about what I'm going to be doing in a particular week. Those are only available to Patreon members and channel members. Do you think yourself a fox or a hedgehog? Is this something you ever even really considered? Do you think about ancient Greek philosophers all the time? Me neither, but this kind of creeped into my thinking over the last couple of days. I'm not entirely sure why. So here we are. If it's not obvious, I consider myself much more of a fox than a hedgehog. I do certainly think that the answer to a lot of questions is it depends, or the answer is somewhere in the middle. And we live in a world where that is not as common of an answer as it once was. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I will see you again soon. Thank you.